Today, I'm giving you the latest Bay Area housing market report for the month ending May 31st, 2023. And at the end of the video, I will talk about what the experts were saying at the end of 2022 and what they are saying now, and really give you an answer to the question of what is going on in the real estate market. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in Castro Valley. In this channel, we talk about places in and around the East Bay, as well as market reports like this video. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, and what's going on in the East Bay or in the Bay Area in general, make sure to tap that subscribe button and click the little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. You know, we're getting calls, emails, texts from people moving and relocating here, and we absolutely love helping. If you're even thinking about moving, relocating anywhere in the East Bay, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends. We would love to help you out. The data that I'm presenting to you is from our local multiple listing service, or MLS, at the end of May 2023. These are for all types of properties: condos, townhomes, and detached homes. Basically all types of residential properties except for mobile homes. Let me give you a quick summary. When it comes to the number of transactions, all Bay Area counties declined year to year. Average decline was almost 30%. But when we compare April 2023 and May 2023, transaction volume is actually increasing. Only San Francisco declined month to month, and that decline was just 0.5%, so practically unchanged. Days on the market is starting to climb. However, it is still selling fast. It's kind of like going 120 miles an hour and then slowing down to 100 miles an hour. Waiting to buy a home definitely doesn't benefit you if you're a home buyer here in the Bay Area. Prices all over the Bay Area is still down when we compare it year to year, except for Sonoma, which was up less than 1%. Month to month, prices all over the Bay is starting to go up, average of 3.5%. And now here are the breakdown of the individual counties, starting with Alameda County. Next up, we have Contra Costa County. Let's go over to Marin. This is what's going on in San Francisco. Next, we have San Mateo County. On to Silicon Valley. Next, the wine country. Next up, Sonoma County. And finally, Solano County. That's the most recent Bay Area real estate market update. What do you expect if you are a buyer? Well, it's still slim pickings out there, meaning there are still very limited inventory. You are still competing. If you don't want to do that, let me show you some new homes or new construction homes there are a number of new home communities all over the Bay, from multi-million-dollar homes to under $1 million homes. If you're a home seller, expect that buyers are getting a little bit pickier, and even though inventory is still down, there's not so much buyers as there used to be. So make sure your house is in tip-top shape, and also don't expect 2022 prices. Expectations are definitely changing. During the fourth quarter of last year, many housing experts predicted home prices were going to crash this year. Here are a few quotes from the experts at the end of 2022. From Jeremy Seal, a professor at Wharton School of Business. Quote, "I expect housing prices fall 10 to 15% and the housing prices are accelerating on the downside." Unquote. From Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's, "Buckle in, assuming rates remain near their current 6.5% and the economy skirts recession, then national house prices will fall almost 10% peak to throw. Most of those declines will happen sooner rather than later, and house prices will fall 20% if there is a typical recession." Unquote. From the guys at Goldman Sachs, quote, "Housing is already cooling in the US according to July data that was reported last week. As interest rates climb steadily higher, Goldman Sachs research G10 home price model suggests home prices will decline by around 5 to 10% from peak in the US. Economists at Goldman Sachs Research say there are risks that housing markets could decline more than their model suggests." Unquote. All these bad forecasts definitely rattled consumer confidence. These forecasts put in doubt in the minds of consumers about the strength of the real estate market. Evidence of this can be seen in the December Consumer Confidence Survey from Fannie Mae. It showed a larger percentage of Americans believed home prices would fall over the next 12 months than in any other December in the history of the survey. That caused people to hesitate about their home buying or selling plans as we enter the new year. The good news, if we can call it good news, is that prices did not crash. Home prices didn't come crashing down and seem to be already rebounding from minimal depreciation experienced over the last several months. That's also true here in the Bay Area. Here's an updated report from Goldman Sachs. Quote, "The global housing market seems to be stabilizing faster than expected despite months of rising mortgage rates," according to Goldman Sachs research. House prices are defying expectations and are rising in major economies such as the US. Unquote. Those claims from Goldman Sachs were verified by the release last week of two indexes on home prices. Keller and the FHFA. The bottom line here is that home values seem to have turned the corner and are headed back up, and not just on a national level, but even here in the Bay Area. When they were forecasting this significant home price depreciation, they were made, last fall, they were made with megaphones, mass media, social media. Everyone was saying that everything was gonna crash in the housing market. Now, the forecasters are saying that the worst is over and it wasn't anywhere near as bad as they originally projected. However, it's more like a whisper and no one's like blasting it all over the place. No one wants to admit that they were wrong. So that's our update for this month. Thanks for watching.